So today I'm going to be making an incubator. I came back here to get a mini fridge. And I've got all the other electronics that I need. The humidity sensor, the heat sensor, the eggs. So I guess we'll see how this goes. I got the mini fridge inside and got it cleaned up, and there is a little bit of damage on the bottom, but it could easily be fixed. So my first attempt at fixing the bottom of the fridge was to use hot glue. Then I realized that it would probably melt, seeing as it's going to be right next to the heat lamp. So after that failed attempt, I went ahead and took a box lid and measured it, and just so I could make sure that it would fit properly, I went ahead and cut it, obviously, as you can see that, and I just used screws to kind of stick it to the bottom so that it would be stable and not move around or be too close to the bulb. For the lamp, I just slid the wires of it in the hole in the back, and I used a old pole to a lamp so that it would be stable and not move around. And then I also had to make sure it wasn't going to be too close to the door or too close to anything that can melt. So this is the temperature control device that I'm using. I went ahead and put it into the little slot that I have prepared for it to make sure that it's stable. I decided against using the humidity control because I couldn't figure out how to do that one. And it was just too complicated for me. So I just went ahead and used the temperature control. So after I got that in and secured, I went ahead and stripped the lamp wires so that I can go ahead and plug them in. I had to take off the casings so that I can actually get the wires in there. What you do is you just loosen up the screw on the top, put the wire in, and then tighten it back down. This is what it looks like when I'm done, and this is how I first did the wires. So I put the lamp in and then plugged it in, just hoping that it worked. I walked around, made sure that that was me falling. It made sure that it was on, and it didn't work. So I tried to see if I could wiggle it. Maybe one of the wires was loose and I could fix it. But it just didn't end up turning back on, and I made sure one of the wires wasn't loose in the back. So this is the new way I did the wires, and I'll show you a drawing of it in a. So this time I just connected a wire, one of the lamp wires, to the white cord, and then I just put a little wire between the black cord and the empty space of the lamp light. That way did actually work, and I was actually very excited about that because it's the first project I did. And this is it on. This is the final product. I made sure it was stable. I set a fan in it, and there's a little cup because I didn't have the actual machine to turn any humidifier off. I put the sensor up near where the eggs are, and I actually have a lot of eggs in there right now. Some of them are showing signs of life, so that's good. The wires go through the back ventilation hole that I have, just to make it easier. And with the fan, I just took the wire and plugged it into a normal power strip. Since I didn't have the humidity control machine, I keep track of every single egg that I put in there just to kind of keep it more organized. That is the rest of the video. I do plan on making an update at some point to show how well the incubator is doing. So far it seems like the eggs are actually forming, and it should be another few days before they actually hatch. So I will update when they start hatching. Bye.